Joining us here on San Diego's sports leader, the Mighty 1090, is assistant coach Justin Hutson as they prepare this weekend for Fresno State. Coach, thanks for coming aboard with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Coach, you got to be really proud the way the guys responded after getting beat by the Lobos, the way they played against the Spartans.
We had a good game. The guys played with a lot of energy. We moved the ball a little better, and with that ball movement, we made some more shots. So we were excited about how we responded, and the home crowd always helps.
And, Coach, I tell people all the time, not so much that San Jose State was going to really, give us any kind of issues, but the bottom line is you always want to see how a team responds after getting beat, and that's the kind of answer you're looking for.
Exactly. I mean, San Jose State is capable of making a lot of threes. They started off the game making a lot of threes. But our energy level continued to get better as the game went on, and our offense continued to get better. So we were excited for our guys.
What did the team learn from that loss against the Lobos?
Well, we learned that Mexico was pretty good, which we knew. We learned we have to move the ball a little better, and we have to sustain our defensive effort no matter what, even if we're not making shots.
One of the great comments I've always heard from John Wooden was, you always want to maintain your schedule, and you never want to make one game look bigger than the others. This next stretch of games, you got Vegas, you have Fresno State this weekend, and, of course, the March 8th game against the Lobos in the rematch. How do you go along this line here of making sure everybody doesn't look ahead to that March 8th game?
Well, we can't. There's no way we can look ahead to the March 8th game. I mean, Fresno just beat Boise State by 20 last night. Fresno has won 8 out of 9. Fresno gave us a tough game at home a month or so ago in Viejas. So if we're looking ahead to the March 8th game, there's something wrong. I mean, we've been preaching all year, and this is what we do, is it's one game at a time. Everybody says the same thing. Our guys have to focus. We got a couple weeks left in the regular season. We have to go down with maximum effort and maximum teamwork to win in Fresno.
Assistant coach for the Aztecs, Justin Hutson, here on San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. Who has been the most improved player this year for the Aztecs?
I think everybody has improved. I really do. I don't think you can point out to one guy that had, a whole bunch of improvement. I think everybody has constantly gotten better, and whether that's on the defensive end, whether that's on the offensive end, we have to continue. Coach Fisher always preaches either you're getting better or you're getting worse. So I think, progress, no matter how slow it comes, you can't discount it. So I think everybody has made progress on the team.
What problems could Fresno State give us this weekend?
Quick little guards who run our big wings around, who can score in bunches. They shoot the ball at 4 spots. They try to control tempo with their offense, similar to Wyoming. And then they like to break you down with their quick guards. So also, they've been playing much better defense as of late. I think with their winning streak, I think their defense has been a lot better. I mean, they went into Utah State and won a game convincingly. They beat Boise bloody last night at home. They should have beaten Vegas in Vegas. So they've had some really good wins as of late. They're hot. They're playing free. They have nothing to lose. So we have to go in and be hungry and be the hunter, not the hunted.
And Coach, it's always important to make sure when you go into a game like this that everybody is focused. And I love what you're saying. To me, though, the bottom line is going into a game like this weekend, I think everybody has to understand what the focus point is, and that is you're only as good as the last game you play, no?
Exactly right. You're only as good as your last game. We have 3 more regular season games. Then we enter to our 3rd season. So we have to focus on each game. You can't get these opportunities back. So we have an opportunity on Saturday to stay in the league race to win the title, which we're very excited about, and we have to go in and take advantage of our opportunity.
Justin Hutson, assistant coach of the Aztecs here on San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. And I never thought I'd ever say this, Coach, but, boy, the East Coast bias, having covered the East Coast for so many years and now seeing it, I see Florida sitting at number 1. And then I take a look at that SEC basketball conference, and I see Kentucky, and then there's Missouri, a couple nice teams. Do you buy into that East Coast bias? Because I'd look at the Mountain West versus the SEC, basketball-wise. Why is that conference given more hype over the Mountain West?
It all goes on the preseason, and we don't spend much time on the rankings. We really don't. We don't spend much time on those things. They're nice. There's something that you get up Monday morning and you look and see. But you just told me you're only as good as your last game, and we honestly believe that. So, Florida's been great all year long. So, that's the way we look at it, and we don't look at it as, hey, we're getting screwed on our rankings, or if we're on the East. Last year, the Mountain West got 5 tournaments in the NC2A. This year, the Mountain West lost a lot of games in the preseason, so we're not getting as much recognition. We did happen to win some huge games in the preseason, which gave us our recognition. So we're just excited by what we get and understand that we're only as good as our next game.
Coach, the balance in college basketball this year, have you ever seen it like this before?
It's always like this. I think, when people first start paying attention to it, that's when they get surprised because, it's nuts. They start when people ask questions, how could you lose this game or how could you play this game so close? If you just pick up the paper and look at the games across the country, it happens everywhere in every conference. So there is a lot of parity. Everybody's on scholarship. Every coach is good. So you have to come out and compete every night. And when you start talking about one game, this is not a 7-game series where the best team's probably going to win, and then you put the travel in. And you're traveling around the country playing games, and you got schoolwork, and you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-olds, there's going to be parity.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, all right? Ready?
Ready.
All right. Would you rather buy a ticket to a college basketball game or to an NBA game right now?
NBA game, because I watch college a whole lot, so it's different for me because I'm involved with college basketball, so. It is fun to watch. It is a little bit more exciting, especially when the NBA in the regular season, you never know what you're going to get. But it's different for me since I'm a college basketball coach. I would love to go to an NBA game. Spurs-Memphis would be great, or Spurs-Utah Jazz, so we can see some of our old players.
It just seems to me college basketball is a better product right now.
Every game matters. Every game matters. Every game's exciting. You got the fan bases, But when you get to that NBA basketball in the playoffs, that's when they rank it up a little bit.
Well, Coach, good luck to you against Fresno State this weekend. We really appreciate you coming aboard.
Thanks for having me, and I appreciate it.